So I have the software I've been working on. It's the particle effect. It's for tachyons. It's for this chrono and tachyons. Here, just let me load it up real quick.
Of course, not everyone will be on board right away. Responsible AI development is an incredibly nuanced issue with plenty of valid concerns around privacy, ethics, transparency, and potential downsides that need to be carefully navigated. There's still a lot of well-deserved skepticism and uncertainty around how the AI revolution could impact society.
This right here.
But love it or hate it, one thing is clear.
So it's a chrono bow. You put a Jacob's ladder here and bolt it. And this has a flame holder, and it melts a glass marble with that enclosed on it. And it's for the tree of life pattern synced in, but it has 4, 8 for a tesseract. So there's 8 for a tesseract, and you make a tesseract beam on this side and this side. And you have sound back here, the speakers right here, to have, so it's on fire, it's melting the marble glass, and the speakers imprint an image into the fluid, the melting fluid, and then the laser beams change to the frequency of the melted fluid, and this is a type of weapon concept. But listen, this weapon concept here, just wait a sec. This weapon concept's real. I've tested this. I've literally done this. And I was trying to make this the chrono bow, but a shoddy little prototype model first. But what I need to get a better 3D printer, which I have the parts that I'm getting for it. For 4 of them that are self-made 3D printers. But this is hooked up to this and this speaker. What I prefer running is those smaller sirens, tonal sirens, in a gap. So there'd be 1, 2, 1. Or 2, 1, 2. And like this, 1, 2, 1. And that's for a 5D gap point on 4D space or some shit. So that's what you would probably try to program from the speaker and stuff to induce somewhere else the effect. But I have software for it. That I'm working on in Unity, but I need to translate that to some C# compiler so I can make a script for it. But other than that, you know what I mean? It's a really good concept. It's a good idea. But like, what if you can control time? The concept gets more complicated because, listen, I'm going to be making a big spark with this in that. So I want EMF detectors. This will charge up. This will fire 1, wait 3 seconds, 2, wait 3 seconds, 3, you know what I mean? And so on to all 16 of them. But that is for, that's because you'll have different EMF detectors out here that are out here. and it will be detecting the EMF from the Jacob's ladder. So you'll initiate that, and you'll make a ladder to the future with all 16 that you fire. And then you will use the chrono bow in the future paradigm, affecting the past paradigm, and this, another one of these, a secondary one of these, to bend space and time with the chrono bow and an EMF detector. So you're basically in a pocket dimension in the future, instantiated. Like you'd activate it based off of EMF. The chrono bow would be activated based off of EMF. And then you would use it after it's based off of the EMF detection. And yeah. So basically, no, I'm seriously not fucking crazy, dude. People keep calling me crazy and shit. I'm not, but this is the concept. I have a software that can make this type of shit work, but I'm trying to make it so it'll be more precise and educated and measured out properly. That's why I have to get a 3D printer and wait for parts. But that's what it will do. It will allow you to control the future, or a quadrant of the future, depending on which time the EMF was sent out. You know what I mean?